the Nigerian situation live on television. And sometimes I wonder why we are like this as a nation when we have men like that. The reason is simple. We don't listen to our most intelligent men and women. Our leaders actually do not listen to anybody except the few persons who they want to gang up with and do their bidding. What Bishop Kukah said is obviously true. Life is about sowing and reaping. And what he said in not too many words is that what we sowed yesterday, we are reaping today. There's something he said while speaking live on television that I found very interesting. And it's something that I've alluded to quite a few times myself, but he said it bluntly. He said that we cannot be talking about infrastructure and all of that if we do not address the problem of insecurity. That's number one. He said it very bluntly. You know, some people think we should be making progress now while talking about insecurity. But it struck me that if you go and construct roads and people cannot use the roads for fear of being abducted or killed, then you haven't really achieved much. Common sense would dictate that, first of all, fix the problem of insecurity, and then every other thing will be added onto you. You cannot do your roads, do your agriculture, do your youth empowerment and development and all of that. And he said it simply and bluntly. And he also added that it looks as if the problem is that we don't have the political will to tackle insecurity, because it appears some people are benefiting from the state of insecurity in the country. That is also true. And these are truths that sometimes mere mortals are afraid to talk about. There's something we call war economy. When nations are at war, there is an economy that is attached to the warfare. People supply weapons, people supply ammunition, they manage special war situations. And when it comes to war, the budgeting is not done in a stingy manner, because the country involved or the region involved wants to win. And there's a kind of insecurity economy that it appears that some persons are benefiting from. And that's probably why we keep talking about this thing, but we don't make progress. We're just moving back and forth. So he said a lot of profound things. But the truth of the matter is simple. If we want Nigeria to work, we have to listen to the people who can provide solutions. We need to get people outside the political circle, people like Matthew Hassan Kukah and a few others who have obviously a good intent and have paid a price trying to make Nigeria work. We should assemble such men and women and let them sit down and look at how we can come out of this mess. It's not as if it's rocket science. But when such men and women sit down and talk about these things, it gives both the political elite and the ordinary people confidence. Oh, these solutions are coming from people who are intelligent and we've trusted them over the years. But our political elite appear not to be fundamentally interested in our well-being. If you look at their actions and inactions and their body language, you find out that politics is purely transactional in Nigeria. You put in money, you win elections, you come and make more money so that you position yourself to win for the election. And that is basically what Bishop Kukah has been trying to point out in diverse ways. It's not today. He has been talking about Nigeria and he has worked to make Nigeria work. I started following Matthew Kukah before he became Bishop of Sokoto Diocese. That is way back, decades ago. He has done a whole lot to help this country work. But Nigeria is apparently determined to remain a basket case. That you pour water, it leaks from the basket. But we can do better by listening to people who not only have a voice, but also have solutions.
Okay. As much as, Bishop Matthew Kukah has preferred some form or level of solutions. But let's move on to something. You made a critical remark, and this leads me to the next headline I'll be touching on. You said, the politics you play in Nigeria is something where people invest money, they put money buying forms and all of that. And then when they get in office, they just want to recode the funds. And those who collected loans want to pay back. And this leads me to the headline on Nigerian Tribune this morning, talking about the amount that's been raked in, for sales of farm. On Nigerian Tribune, it says Ondo 2024 primary, PDP APC amassed 0.8 billion naira, that is 800 million